I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Now Jameis on second down. It's caught. Cameron left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Winston now to throw up. And Winston lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And now the Buccaneers now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jameis now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, and the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. 1st down, Winston. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Let's go now.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll make it third down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Ready, white 25.
Time running out here on the play clock. Jameis to throw it. Got his target. It's Jacquizz Rodgers. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A first down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On second down, Winston again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now after the INT, it's Carr looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Calvin Fry's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Carr again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Throwing his car on third down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Murray the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Winston with a give to Martin. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jones on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here, because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And that's complete to Walford. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he's starting to come on strong into this rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Howard Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will make our score 9-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Ready, blue lady, Sunday, flip. Ready, blue lady, easy.
They give to Martin. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2nd down, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Jameis on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Ready, ready. Sonic. Easy.
Third and goal, Winston. He's got time in the pocket. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Murray the lone setback. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Carr now to throw. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's 3rd and 5. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Wide and
Walford in motion, the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr going to go on 4th down. Completes it right side to Cooper. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jaquiz Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Let's go now. Easy. Flip it. White.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Ready. Blue ready. White.
On 2nd down, Winston again. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of them.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Howard Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Murray, the lone setback. He'll get it running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. The lone receiver right is Cooper. On second down, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A right side catch by Crabtree. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, we go rally. Rally. All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Zebra. Zebra. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Carr to throw again. Surveying the field. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. 3rd down here.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now, Carr again. 20. He finds Roberts, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. The lone receiver right is Cooper.
All right, here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Andre Holmes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Allen has it, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Ready. Move ready.
A 1st down throw for Winston. It's caught. Cameron, left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Allen, the man in motion left. Here's Winston. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Ready? Go!
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. In motion left goes Allen. Jameis to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Ready? Blue ready. White.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Cameron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Back now in Tampa. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Wolford over the middle. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. A right side catch by Crabtree. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, we go rally. Here we go. Hey, we go rally. Rally.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
One receiver to the left is Evans. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Winston. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready. Easy. Ready. Watch 25.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The play clock's running down. Now Winston on 4th down. Open man, it's Stocker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now Martin. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. To throw, Winston. And this is complete. It's Allen. A nice gain of 21 yards. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye.
Easy. Wait.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The 4th quarter. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Ready. Blue way, Sonic.
And the wideout in motion. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're going to speed things up here. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Carr now on first down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Andre Holmes with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Hey, we gonna rally. Rally. We ready? Hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
Carr will look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Winston. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Easy. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flip. Ready. Blue lady. Sonic.
Now Winston. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing intercept.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Winston to throw. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Winston. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Martin. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Winston. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ten yards still left on second down. Play clock winding down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Corey James. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
They come out here in the eye. They run again on first down. Martin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go now.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ready. Flip. 550. Let's go now. Flip. Easy. 550. Flip.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Winston now from the 50. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready. Easy. Ready.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Easy.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long for Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Carr. Incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This to win it in overtime. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This to win it in overtime. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jameis now on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Easy. Ready. Blue lady. Easy. Wait.
Winston from the gun on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will be their third and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and it is incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very...
Your crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke diesel backhoe riding king.